Hi, this is Jack Kritzer presenting a 60-minute lecture in 7 parts entitled Life 101, Unraveling the Mysteries of Physical Life, or Life in a Nutshell. This lecture is not a new self-help strategy. I'm not telling you about a new way to live your life. Instead, my intent is to explain how you've been creating your life all along, knowingly or unknowingly. My goal is to explain the connection between you and the energy that composes and supports you. By understanding your connection with that energy and the rules that apply universally, you can see why your life is the way it is, and you can make intelligent adjustments that will harmonize you with your source energy as well as yourself. You're playing the game of life without knowing and understanding all the rules. This lecture attempts to explain the rules and, more importantly, explain how you, as a flesh and blood being, affect and are affected by those rules. I'm using my words and my understanding of what I have learned to explain in a logical fashion how we affect source energy and how source energy affects us. Everyone that has investigated this phenomena has and will have a different way of explaining the same end result. And none of them are wrong. What it boils down to is the words. Everyone interprets every word and concept according to their own beliefs. Try, for the sake of this lecture, to suspend your current beliefs and open yourself freely to follow the logic and the essence of what I'm saying. In this way, you'll free your mind of the normal distractions that occur when you feel your current beliefs are being threatened. At certain times during this lecture, your current beliefs will be challenged, and you may be surprised at how much resistance you feel towards what I have to say. Realize that this is normal, and regard it as a signal that your current beliefs do not include the information that is being presented. But in no way does your resistance prove or disprove this information. You already have a good understanding of how your life works, but while you understand a lot, there are gaps and holes which stifle your ability to create. You can be 90% in harmony with your perfect nature, and yet that remaining 10% can create enough misery and confusion to keep you going in circles for most of your life. Let's begin. There is an energy that was here before you. It has allowed the possibility for you to be created. You are a seething mass of carbon-based chemicals which has taken physical shape as a result of the infusion of the cosmic energy of life. As this cosmic energy is filtered through your unique amassing of cells, it's changed before it's released back to its source to convey the uniqueness that only you possess. In doing this, you're supplying the cosmos with its original energy, but now it's encoded with your uniqueness. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but its fluid nature is such that it can and does change to reflect the intent of any life capable of creating. This field of energy, as it relates to human beings, is called consciousness. The resulting product of the energy exchange between cosmic energy and the human mind turns out to be the human reality. This human reality is a learned response. It starts with the human mind converting consciousness into perception, and this perception is what we see as reality. Our perception is affected by our beliefs, and our beliefs are affected by the influences we absorbed as we grew from infant to adult. Almost everything you were taught, absorbed, and have spent your lifetime developing was not accurate in relation to the energy that fuels your reality. You have generally been misled, and this misinformation ranges from ignorance to truth and everywhere in between. You were forced, lovingly or not, to adopt the beliefs of everyone who affected your life until you were old enough to assume control and decide for yourself. Preceding generations, for the most part, have not taught us correctly. They did the best they could, but as a result of their upbringing, their lives were not in harmony with their true nature of perfection either. In order to create a life of harmony, one must first learn to be in harmony with the energy that gives it life. If this is not done at an early age, then the child is forced to adopt the family line of thinking and behavior. If the family dynamics are not in tune with the life force that fuels them, then they will, to some degree, operate dysfunctionally, and this dysfunctional behavior will be forced upon the child. Eventually, the child will be separated from the energy and harmony that was all they knew, and their perceived separation from source energy, or God, begins. It's all downhill from here. It will take most of us years of frustration to realize there must be a better way. And then we must decide to overcome the devastating effects on which we have based our life. The fundamental purpose of human life is to experience three things: freedom, growth, and joy. If freedom, growth, and joy are promoted and fostered within the daily life of the family, then a child will learn to harmonize with the physical world as well as its own perfect nature. It will develop naturally, guided by loved ones, and learn to follow its own heart and intuition. It's your birthright to live a productive life based on freedom that allows for growth that in turn produces joy. When anyone is allowed freedom, growth, and joy, they will blossom. You are no less than a perfect being that has been systematically separated from your perfection by misguided influences and beliefs. To find your perfection, you must search in the only place where it can be found, within yourself. You must decide to begin to search for yourself, and this decision starts the journey to understand your true nature and your hidden perfection. Acquiring freedom or growth or joy is not as hard as you might think. If you give any of them an inch, they'll grow a mile. They are fundamental, non-physical attributes that flourish in our physical environment. When you offer them, they harmonize instantly and fully. Anything wrapped in freedom, growth, or joy will find its way to harmony, where anything and everything is possible. It's all good, and it's healthy for all. When you understand that from an early age you were misled, lovingly or not, you can see how easy it is to use your creative ability to create what you don't want and keep yourself from your own perfection. These past influences that shaped your beliefs are who you have become. This is the energy you now create with. And because it has been shaped since birth to create in ways that are generally out of harmony with your true nature, you yourself are out of harmony as well. Each of us has the inherent wisdom to live a life of peace and joy. To use that inherent wisdom, you have to get in step and harmonize with the energy you are composed of. This concludes part 1.